Hi, this is Dr. Kirk Megu, TV and podcast host and former university lecturer. Now, in the past few videos, I've been talking about a lot of times the sort of struggles and challenges at the university. And, you might be justified in thinking, well, why were you there in the first place? I mean, I don't want to make it seem like, everything was so bad and so negative, because it wasn't. And I just said it was my dream job that I wanted to get, but there were challenges. But I want to tell you why why I loved teaching at the university, what I loved about it, right? It was, and actually, it's not just teaching at the university, because I've also taught in other contexts as well. It's what I love about teaching. It's teaching itself, and when you really connect with a student, there's a kind of magical moment. It's almost metaphysical. It is metaphysical, I believe, quite honestly. There's this, you sort of transcend everyday experience, and there's this realm of understanding that comes up, and you feel it in your student, and as a teacher you feel, and I think that's why the bond between teacher and student is so strong, especially when there's a teacher that moved you. You'll always remember your favorite teachers. I think we all do. Those teachers that really changed the way we look at the world, ourselves, or understand things, or whatever. And that's a kind of high as a teacher. I love to get. I pursue it. I always look for it. And unfortunately, the teaching profession, whether it be at the tertiary level, at the secondary level, it's not optimized to produce those sorts of highs, those sort of metaphysical connections, that those moments of transformation. It's swamped in all sorts of other stuff. I don't want to rehearse all of that here. I went through a lot of it in some of my previous episodes. But yeah, so, there was a young lecturer who was looking at my videos, and she said, my videos encourage her to, not pursue a career at the university. That's not what I meant to do, but anyways, but I understood why she said so. She said that it's because, teaching at the university, her students were just not motivated. There's this terrible culture at that university, where lecturers give notes, and rather than the students taking notes themselves. It's I can't believe that. But yeah, so she just did not want to participate in that sort of fraudulent culture, because there's no real learning taking place there. It's just for exams, it's for marks, that kind of stuff. But she actually teaches police officers Spanish as a second language, and she finds that so much more fulfilling. She says, they're enthusiastic, they love to learn. So I know what that's like. You get these metaphysical connections with your students, and it transcends ordinary experience. That's what it really does when it's done well. So actually, outside of the official professions of teaching, is probably, you have plenty of opportunities to undertake genuine teaching, genuine learning, genuine transformation. And I'll tell you, that's one thing I do love about my podcast and podcasting in general. Not only is the process of conversation with my guests just amazing, I love it. For that hour and a half, we're somewhere else, and then the people, the viewers who watch it, many of them are also transformed, and you get, I get fan mail, I get, people who really love what I do, and it's the same feeling, it's the same idea of transformation, and so I really love that about doing podcasting, my podcast show. And for people who really are after, if that's your mission, to teach, to learn, to spread knowledge, to transform consciousness, you know, a podcast is really an amazing thing. And especially if you're in a job where you're supposed to do that, but you find your job is not delivering that, this provides a great outlet for sanity. Anyways, so that's it for today's episode. Take care. I hope you enjoyed your weekend, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay, take care. Bye.